All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drew Show once again. I know, we with another one. This is one of my friends. She's on this particular video. She told me to give a live reaction to it. So I'm gonna review her video for the first time. She's with other panelists as well. The subject of this video is woman calls out single mothers with kids from multiple men. Let's get into this video.
When you take that first pregnancy test for that first baby with that first baby daddy, there should not be no sense of like, oh, I can get a stepfather, or oh, I can go and date the girl up the block and she'll accept me.
And maybe that's the problem.
Second time I
We've
did.
lowered the standard.
Well, no,
We don't take the L. We don't take the L. Like, come on now. We're gonna be real. We're gonna be real about it. We take the L.
Was I still talking?
You
No.
were, but I'm just saying you running in circles. So let's just keep real.
If you got married, it doesn't matter if you divorced. You did not fail because at least you demanded it. That's the whole thing. You did not fail. I'm tired of women trying to say you're not. Just because your marriage did not work out don't mean you're a failure. Okay, you started out good. That's why I say it's better to start out good and hope for the best instead of starting out bad and hope for the best. It doesn't work that way. Okay, let's just keep it real.
I don't want to speak for nobody else, but I know for a fact I didn't roll around in no bed and make no baby with somebody just to parent by myself. I didn't expect to be waking up at 3 a.m. changing diapers by myself. I didn't expect to be buying infant meal by myself. I don't think anybody wants that. So what I have a hard time understanding is like, because one party chose to lay in the bed that they made and be responsible and take on their consequences, and another party chose to walk away. Now we're only pointing the finger at the party that
I'm just reacting to just this lady's what she said. She said we're only reacting to one side of the party, which is always which is the male. But problem is, ladies, before you lay in the bed with a man, the best indicator, the 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 safety net to know for certain. You don't know anything for certain, but if you're going to lay in the bed with a man, there's a possibility you might get pregnant. Wouldn't it be smart? Let's do it the right way first. Let's get married. Well, nobody's think about that. Then you're playing Russian roulette, ladies, with your bodies. You could be on I just posted something about women who are pregnant, not married, laying on the delivery table. Do you know it's a high probability you might not live? You might die on the delivery table, having a baby from a man who don't really love you. You're sacrificing your life to bring another life in this world. And you mean to tell me you don't want insurance? That marriage license, I don't care if some people want to get the marriage license or get the marriage, get some kind of, go to a lawyer and get paperwork. Marriage actually is a protection. Let's continue this video.
be responsible for their consequences.
I want to say this here. This is what I will tell women, and I think we really need to listen up.
Now, this is my friend, Dr. Lady O.
We can do all this. Yeah, a man should be responsible. Lord knows I know. But you can only hold a man financially responsible. That's all you can do. The decision is on you. And when you have multiple kids by multiple men, you got one chance. You got one chance. Okay, I was with this guy. We were engaged. It didn't work out. But 2, 3, 4 kids by different dudes, we cannot keep giving these women excuses, okay? Because we got 1 million more children than black men, all right? So the thing is, and most of our children are raised in single mother homes. And when we want to go and complain about the man, look who's raising them. A lot of them are raised by single mothers. And that's a fact. We don't never ever want to take accountability. Yes, men should be responsible for their children. Lord knows they should. But you can only take them down into the front of the court and put them on child support. And this is why marriages is important. Because even if you divorce, that's something I didn't have to worry about. I didn't have to worry about child support. I didn't have to worry about custody. I didn't worry about none of those things. That was already implemented. And he took very damn good care of his children up until and hell still to this day. But I'm just saying, you put yourself in that bind when you have multiple kids by men that are not taking care of their kids. One time is fine. I've been there. I had a kid before I got married. But I'm just saying, these women are having multiple kids by different men, and none of the men are taking care of their kids. When do the accountability of the woman come in at?
The accountability comes in at the
She's speaking number of facts. I get on this on social media. It's strange. Some women like to think men have more babies. Men, just the men's side, have more babies than women. No, we don't. Y'all are sleeping with the same type of men who having multiple baby mamas. A lot of us guys, just take for instance, I had to work hard to get where I am. I wasn't born with it. I'm not Nick Cannon. And just compare Nick Cannon's situation. Different multiple baby mamas. Now these mothers know, they know Nick Cannon, he's famous. Know that he already have kids from other women. But yet, they continue to give this man access to their body to create life and dysfunction. This is what the black community keeps creating. Dysfunction. She's been number game. True facts. Even the word of God tells you a man. I know we hear that word, a man don't take care of his child. He's denied the faith, and he's worse than an infidel. The Bible teaches us this. A lot of stuff is scripture. The word of God will teach y'all a lot of stuff about how to go about life. But we want to do these feelings, flesh, how we feel about certain stuff. She's telling y'all the truth. You can only blame the man for so much, the beginning part of the child's life. When you're a single mother, you're responsible for if that man leaves, you're responsible for the rest of the part of that man's life. You cannot continue to blame that man. If we own a business together, me and you, I decide I don't want no part of the business. Something happens to the business, the IRS comes and get you. Guess who they're coming to get? Not me. I'm no part of the deal no more. I left the deal. They're coming after you. You get the blame, single mothers. That's why y'all have to be very careful in guy you choosing. And sometimes y'all have this puppy love. That guy needs to be vetted. And it takes if you don't have a father, a good uncle, a good grandfather, a good male role model in your older male role model in your life that has no will get any advantage besides wanting to see you do better in life. They can help you vet that man. Let's continue this video.
the very beginning, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you take that first pregnancy test for that first baby with that first baby daddy. There should not be no sense of like, oh, I can get a stepfather, or oh, I can go and date the girl up the block and she'll accept me.
Be on that dad.
That shouldn't be happening. Nobody should feel like they have an out. If he decided to fucking let his sperm go and he felt like it was a good enough decision to lay there and do that, and she decided to open up her legs to have that done to her, there shouldn't be an out after that. Like everybody wants to be like, how did we get here? How did we get to this girl having 3 baby daddies? And how did we get to this man having 3 baby mamas? It's because there was an out after the first one. Why are you on the phone with somebody's baby daddy and you don't never hear the kids in the background?
Well, I will say,
I'm not cool with it. Like, that's weird to me. I would never talk to no man that I don't never hear him around his kids, see him with his kids, hear him. No, like after you have that first kid, there should not be an out. Y'all need to figure that shit out because it's not about y'all no more. It's about being able to raise a child in a 2-parent home for the betterment of that child. So it's not just holding.
And listen to her. She brings on the woman. She has 3 baby daddies, and then she says the man has 3 baby mamas. For the man side, that's a rare situation. Even that's a rare situation. Y'all still, like women like her, are still trying to make it like we're equals. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not equals. No. Some men have, and we just talking about the black community. Some black men have multiple baby mothers, but most black women, we're saying most. When I say most, you can look up the numbers. Have multiple baby daddies, and not all of them are black. The data shows that too. The white men, the Spanish men, are not marrying y'all as well. They're getting y'all pregnant, but they're not staying long term.
Women accountable for who they sleep with. It's holding men accountable for staying.
Point. If he doesn't marry you, you can't hold him accountable. You hold him accountable when he marries you. If he don't marry you, he don't owe you anything. You cannot force a man to be there. The only thing you can do, this is why I say women don't listen, because the only thing you can do is take him down to the front of the court. You can't make him love the kid, nurture the kid, pick the kid up from school, keep the kid in the summertime. You lost all of that. This is why I tell you, it go all the way back to keep your legs closed. Because once you give a man sex, you lose all bargaining chips. You give him a kid, you go in a negative. You go in a deficit. You cannot force this man to do nothing if he did not marry you. Your ball is in your court when your name match his. And even if y'all divorced, you got a lot of role. You got a lot of play in divorce court after the fact. But when you don't marry that man and he just run out on you, just one day I'm gone, I'm out, or, make a kid with another woman, or whatever the case may be, the only thing you can do is take it to the front of the court. That's it. That's the only chance you got financially take care of him. And this is why it's important, because you are the one left with the child, nurturing the child, got to take off your job, take off of work, go up to the school when a kid acting bad. You have to set it in your mind, ladies, that this is going to be your responsibility. This is why it's important that we get our sisters to demand marriage or quit having these Negro children. It's just the end of the game, because we can sit up and go all day long, men should be responsible. You can't make them be responsible after you done gave them a kid without marriage. There's nothing you can do but put them on child support. Absolutely nothing. That's the bad.
And another thing too, this is the thing with black women, because I went to high school with some of them, the popular girls in school. The popular girls in school, they give the Pookies and the Ray Rays, I don't care if he's playing basketball, football, he's still a Pookie and a Ray Rays, access to their body. But the nice guy, who takes a little while to bloom, guess what? He might can get the girl, get some girls, but she overlooks that guy. Only after she's been ran through and have one baby or multiple baby daddies. Then she looks at the nice guy as a life preserver, as a Captain Saber simp, super simp. But most men don't have kids. So this is the problem, ladies, on dating apps. Most men that are on dating apps are single, childless men. And most women who are on dating apps are women with kids in the black community. See the imbalance? That's going to be a problem, a disconnect. but she's spending them up fast. That marriage is your lifeline, your insurance. You want a man. The only way I post this all the time. Only way a man can show you, prove he loves you, he will marry you. If a man is not willing to marry you, he doesn't love you. We don't care about your kid. Kids mean nothing. No, that's an individual situation. We talking about you, the foundation. You and him. The only way he can prove that he loves you and he can show you he loves you is by marrying you. Let's get back to the video.
I got you. Let me get Pearl and Bo in there. So I'll check back with Trev too.
Yeah, and I did have a response for Bougie saying that challenged me earlier after they go though.
Okay. Go ahead, Pearl.
I think everybody made a lot of great points. Again, it's that onion subject. I think a lot of confusion come in where it gets mixed up with like between generalizations and then like exceptions to the rules. And like, I can kind of agree a lot with what DJ was saying just off the strength. Is like, we as women, we create the standard and we provide that structure. So like, you don't really have any expectations for the man coming in as to what he needs to do to lock you in and settle you in. Then whatever consequences come behind that, that's our fault as women. Those men are not raping us. We're allowing them to have sex with us on our terms or their terms or however it goes. So if that man is not married to you, like Dr. Lady O was saying, like, that's your fault. That was your duty to make that man marry you. If it didn't work out for you, it didn't work out for you. But you can't expect the next man to walk up and take on the responsibility and make him do that. Like, that's his decision. And if you end up being a single mom again, that's your choice. And even then as a husband, like if he wants to get a divorce, okay. But again, that goes back to what Lady Dr. O was saying, you still have leverage in a marriage. Like, I'm going to get some alimony, I'm going to get some child support, I'm going to get something. Like, I can still cling to you. I can still even use your last name. But if you're not going to play the game to win and you lose, like, don't sit around on the bench crying and thinking everybody going to keep bringing you tissue, because we not. Be smart. Close your legs and do it the right way. And if you don't, the consequences again, that's on you.
Damn, she cooking.
Go ahead.
And this is what single mothers, all mothers, need to teach their daughter. All parents need to teach their daughter. A man meets you. I don't care if he's in the street. He could be in the church screaming, God, God, God. His first intention when he's looking at you is how to gain access to your private parts. I don't care what man he is, even he's me. When I met my wife, we're trying to gain access. So your insurance, ladies, again, is marriage. If you don't want to marry this man, then no. And y'all gotta stop, black women particular, and some modern day women too make the mistake, but mostly in our black community we make this mistake. Y'all gotta stop thinking short term. You have to think long term. The bigger picture, further down the road. Is this person consistent? Is this man consistent? Is this man dependable? Is this man a man of his word? Or he just telling me what sounds good? It's like getting nails, a bunch of nails and screws, and putting chocolate over it, and it looks good. Then you start biting down on the chocolate. Oh, this is a nail breaker too. You have to look at a potential father of your kid as, is he a good guy? Not that he looks good. Not that he's the popular kid in school or college or anything, or for the aesthetic stuff. You better start looking that person's character. Because that person's character, even a man when he chooses his wife, that person's character is who you got to deal with for the rest of your life. And you're going to let that person have access to your body and create life? Let's go into it.
Hey, Bo.
With onions. She cooking with onions.
I fear that this is going to be the same thing that happens all the time. We are pointing fingers. That's the only thing that we're doing. We're pointing fingers. And women are taking uneven accountability for things. There are two bodies that are involved in having a baby. One body cannot do it alone. If the man did not give us what we need to fertilize the egg, there's no baby.
If the woman hadn't spread her legs, he wouldn't be able to give you something to fertilize the eggs. She's still trying to. It's like these two women here, the Nora and Boozy. It's still trying to point the finger at the man. No, the first thing is access to your body. Access to your body, baby. You have to first shut that down as a woman.
Just like if the woman doesn't give them access, there's no baby.
Access comes before. You got the order wrong. Your access, a woman giving man access, is how you got the seeds. That was the first mistake.
I want us to stop thinking that there is one side of the aisle that is more responsible than the other side. I cannot make a man marry me. I cannot require that of any man.
Now think about what you're saying. You can't make a man marry you. Then a man cannot make you have sex with him. He cannot make you have sex with him. She's still trying to blame that man side. First, it's not so much he's not accountable for creating life too, but the problem is access to your body, ladies. That's the first mistake.
Man that doesn't want to get. There are two people involved. No, it doesn't matter.
There are two people in the beginning. Once that man leaves, you're on your own. You just gave him access to your body, and if you make it past birth, a lot of sisters are dying at birth. You got to deal with the consequences for the rest of your life. Even if you put him on child support money don't. I know a lot of children who grew up without their father, and they got only paid child support. They really have the physical presence of their father being there. Money don't mean nothing. Money can only do so much. Spending time with that child, protecting that child, teaching that child stuff, that from a man's point of view is much needed, ladies.
What I do, I can gatekeep my body from him until he gives me a ring. It's not gonna happen if he doesn't want it to happen, because
then if you could gatekeep before you get that man your body and he don't want to do it, put it like this: you got masterful one. A man knows he want to marry a woman when he first met her in a couple of months, and if you gotta keep holding it and threatening it, and he ain't ready to put a ring on it, then move on to the next. Bye. Just like that. Why add on to your body count? Why add on to your trauma, ladies? Why add? It only gonna makes it worse for a potential future husband when you add on to your body count. Experiencing sex doesn't help elevate a woman's potential and get married. I'm telling you from a man's standpoint. But the higher your body count, look at the data, look at the statistics. Virgin women have the highest rate of staying married. The more you add on to your body count, the more trauma you could create, ladies. It's not the same for a man. It's only for you. It reflects on y'all side.
News flash. Men are not marrying women that they are not, that who do not have access to their bodies. They're not.
News flash. You're lying. I just told you that I pull up the data. Look at the virgin marriages are the highest rated marriage, the ones who stay married. So she just lied right there. This is data. I'm gonna put it up on the side of this too. Virgin marriages stay, virgin women who get married stay married the longest till death do you part. Even the Bible, the Word of God teaches a man to marry a virgin woman as well. I don't want to talk about that. A lot of y'all skip over certain scriptures in the Bible. But yes, it does. Because you're creating life. The mother of your kid is a representation of femininity in your house.
Doing that on a large scale. They're not. A man is going to leave you or cheat on you if you do not give him your body.
Then let him leave. Let him leave, baby. Because y'all keep saying, think about this. Y'all keep talking about like that man she's particularly talking about. What about the good guys who stay? Who y'all overlook? It's a lot of good guys that y'all women, like special sisters, y'all overlook. Why you think he goes out with the white lady? Why you think he goes out with the Asian lady, the Spanish lady? Different results. Different results. Only sisters. I'm gonna hold on to yeah, you get a stepdaddy. But it's nothing like your first and your the child's biological father. Nothing. No man can replace that. I don't care what these celebrities or anybody tell you. Nobody could replace a biological father.
You're not. Men in large are not marrying women that they have not had sex with. They're not doing it.
Quoting lies again. Black women quote. That's why I said, because I even know some in my family. They lie. Black women lie so much. It's like you could even show them the proof. I think it's close to 75 to 85 some percent, close to almost 100, if I'm not mistaken. Almost 99% of the time a virgin woman gets married, she's a virgin, gets married, her marriage lasts a lifetime. They didn't get nobody access to their body. So when you hear her quote, she's quoting her environment, her mentality, what she's seeing. This is your family members. That's why y'all got this trauma. You pass down this trauma like slave stuff. You still, y'all, like a lot of y'all still, we're in slavery, we're in slavery, we're in slavery. I don't know nothing about no slavery. All I know is what you're telling me about slavery. Just like with this situation she's describing. That's her surroundings.
They're not going to pay your bills.
Don't have to.
If you don't, they're not helping you out financially. There's no proving. They're not proving anything to you. You have to give something up for them to give you anything.
You could tell, the thing too, I noticed, you could tell who's not had experience in marriage when it comes to a woman. They do all this deflecting and stuff like this. You could tell, oh my, she's 100% never. I'll be highly, her and this other lady, nah, I definitely, they don't seem like wives.
Men are transactional. They're not going to be with you if you don't give something up. So y'all are letting these men lie to you. If you keep it from us, we'll give you a ring. No, you won't.
Again, lying. I got to pull up the data on this too.
I've tried that before too. They're not.
Yeah, because they know you're not a wife. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. I didn't know the video was going to last that long, so I'm going to have to continue recording. Let's get back into the video.
You can have
To-
a baby by
to
a
relate-
man who does not want to give you the things that it takes to fertilize your egg. There, it just is not going to. These things can't happen.
Did
So,
anybody on this panel wait till marriage?
no. So here's the thing.
What that got to do with the subject? What that got to do with the subject? Did anybody? These are only a few people. Black people don't represent the majority of the world. You represent the majority of the dysfunction and the problem, but you don't represent the rest of the world.
And
Actually,
maybe that's the problem.
Second time I
We've
did.
lowered the standard.
Did this woman right here raise her hand?
You know,
We gonna take the
wasn't even
L. We gonna
asking
take
if
the
it was
L.
lady.
Like,
I was
come on,
really
man. We gonna be
Oh, you been.
real. We
I
gonna
didn't
be
wait.
real
I was
about it.
just
We
kidding.
take
was
the
I
L.
still talking? Was I still talking?
You
So,
were, but I'm just saying you running in
What-
circles. So let's
To
just keep
answer
real.
your question,
Yeah, she is. You right about that. She running in circles. You ain't get nothing out of what she talking. She don't even understand why she's not married. She's not what marriage material. The first thing a lot of women go off to their looks. No, it's not nothing to do with look. Her character's trash.
I am the one that actually.
Her and this lady right here, their characters, they're not wife material. Their characters, no.
I was not a virgin when I got married, but I did not have sex with my husband until I got married. So yes, I am the one that actually did wait till marriage, and it still failed. So anyway,
Oh, she was married. Wow, my mistake. She was married. She must be worried that man to death.
Right.
but my thing is that we are pointing fingers, and it's becoming tired.
That means the way she's talking, she's trauma. She has still trauma and resentment from that man who she was married to. She's still carrying that bag.
To have these conversations because no one wants to listen to anyone. I'm listening, but the only thing that I'm hearing is women, 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 women. And even when it's about men, women. What can we have a conversation? Can we have an honest conversation where both parties are held accountable for the things that they are doing? And can we have an honest conversation where humans are not perfect and we all make mistakes?
You're right. But out of all the other races, which y'all saying humans, most of the other races are functioning in marriage and building together. We're the only ones that are not functioning, not building together. Even in family events, you can have a funeral, you can have a marriage, you can a life be born in this family, in a black community. We don't operate like other families, other cultures. That's something we need to look at hard. And the foundation starts with God, and then marriage and family. We don't even know how to build correctly.
And those mistakes look differently. And we have to accept each other's mistakes.
There's
Or
something
walk
called
away. It's stupid.
There's something
Look.
called consequences and repercussions. Okay. At the end of the day, if you got married, it doesn't matter if you divorced. You did not fail because at least you demanded it. That's the whole thing. You did not fail. I'm tired of women trying to say you're not just because your marriage did not work out don't mean you're a failure. Okay. You started out good. That's why I say it's better to start out good and hope for the best instead of starting out bad and hope for the best. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Let's just keep it real.
Now it depends. I'm my friend Dr. Lady O on that. failure part. When you got a high number of black women leaving their marriages, and it's not all the time because of cheating. Y'all like to throw the the most damaging thing out cheating. No, no, no. Y'all most time they're leaving because of irreconcilable differences, and I'm not happy. Think about that. That's most time black women are leaving their marriages, not cheating.
You got to be.
So yeah, you failed in that sense. If that's the reason, well, you don't even supposed to. It also speaks in the Bible. God hates divorce. Hates divorce. Hates. A lot of people think, "Oh, God for you if you." It don't matter who cheated. No, you're bind by law until death do you part. Till death do you part. This worldly sense y'all trying to create with Moses, who made divorce, just like Obama made same-sex marriage. Man made that divorce. God hates divorce, and God don't allow divorce. He allows you to be separated. Separated don't mean divorce, which a lot of y'all don't understand that as it is too. But a high number of black women are leaving their marriage because they're unhappy and because of differences. Nothing to do with cheating, dude.
Honest about that, and men are held accountable. It's through child support. Men are held accountable. You don't hold them accountable no other way.
Look at this. She flipping out. She's traumatized. Ooh, she got a kid. She a single mother. She hate life. If that child's a boy, she hate him too.
By marrying you, it just ended the day. It just ended with. I know boys get disgusted, but I was saying we cannot continue to say that they're not equally held accountable. In 50 plus years on earth, I've always heard black men ain't ish, black men work in BMW. I've always heard the derogatory things about black men. Now all of a sudden we taking some heat as black women. Now all of a sudden, oh man,
they can't take it. The young, and this is the new generation of women. They cannot take they can't take the heat. Men have been taking it. You think high number of suicide or men? We've been taking. As soon as you're born, as a boy, you expected to fix stuff because you're a male child. Even if you grew up in a single mother home and you ain't have no male role model, you expect to be like fix it. You'll be able to fix it because you're a boy. I know it. That's how women are. Single mothers. Yeah.
My gosh, what happened to the accountability on black men? Black men have always been held accountable. They have always been known it. They've always been stepdaddies to your children that you go out and follow up.
That's another thing too. Looking at the data and statistics, who are most likely to be step parents? Do you know most black men and men in general are special black men? Let me just stay on the black community. Most black men are stepfathers, where most black mothers are not black women are not step mothers. So why would I want to take on a job y'all don't even do yourselves? I think it was last time I checked was like around 24% black men are stepfathers, around 10 to 15% are black women are step mothers. Come on. But you want that man to be a cleanup man and clean up another man's jizzle.
And then you don't want this man to discipline your children. You don't want this man to do. I mean, come on, let's just keep it real. There are a lot of stepfathers out there who said they were miserable stepfathers. They will never do it again because what y'all present to them when they do come in and try to be the provider.
As a father of two wonderful children, boy and a girl, they're my children, my bloodline, from my legacy. It's a wonderful thing to watch your children be created. I'm not taking care of another man's responsibility. I work men who don't have. I start off just like that. I didn't have no kids, And guess who always tried to, before I met my wife, guess who always tried to get me? They saw I was he's the nice guy. I'm gonna get him to raise this other man's kids. No, sir, buddy. Soon you said kid, instant turn off. No, I'm not. I refuse to. Even situation now, Lord be it, I would still take care of another man's kid. No, I can be by myself. No.
They do come in and try to father your children. Your kids, these men. This man can't discipline these children. That's on y'all. So you can't get mad at now men don't want to marry women with children in high numbers. You got some simps out there that'll do it and they be complaining.
Oh, you said simps out there would do it. Even the simps are starting to catch on too. Once y'all stop paying for OnlyFans, these women bring their prices down. Stop paying for these OnlyFans pictures of these feet and stuff. Stop getting their hair did. Watch how they come down. Y'all simps need to stop. Simps and single mothers are the destruction force in the black community. And that's why I go hard on y'all. I don't care. I got family members who are in these situations. They're simps. And I got a family member who are single mothers.
End of the day, you just got a boy here in Atlanta that unalived his stepfather. Come on now. The thing is, this is the thing. Women, you hold the highest burden. That's a fact. Get with it. Stop acting like it's equal. It's not equal. Until you understand it is not equal, we ain't gonna get nowhere with this. You can't make a man take care of his kid, especially when you didn't marry him.
I got a question for you, Lady O.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You hold the highest burden when it comes down to child rearing, taking care of the kids. So it's very important for you to be selective. When
I did have a response.
It's not an option.
Okay, go ahead, Dom. Go ahead.
So,
all right, we came to the end of this video. I want to play nothing else. We came to the end of this video, and so far what you see is we're like the black community is like dogs chasing tail, ain't getting nowhere. Dr. O, she spin some real stuff, but sisters, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to stop getting these Pookies and Ray Rays access to your body. You give them access, then what you think? The nice guy is going to be a janitor and clean up? Being a single mother is a disease to me. Now if you're talking about widows, this is different. But a lot of y'all sisters are leaving your marriages, not even getting married, or giving men access to your body without thinking of the consequences. And this is not all the time, because the young girls now, the birth rate is going down. So that means the birth rate is moving up in age. Y'all women are mature and still making little girl decisions, stupid decisions. Y'all simps, like she just said, Dr. O said, a boy just unalived his step parent. No, not say it can't happen to a biological father, but I'd rather choose my own bloodline than take care of another man's dysfunction, another man's mistake. Embarrassing. You in the store or you go to the restaurant and the mama go to the store restaurant and they call her last name. All the kids got different last name, or they got their mother last name. They don't got the father's last name. Embarrassing. This has been another episode of the Drew Show. Signing off.